Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Udav Tech. So guys, in the last video we saw how we can create a put API on how we can update an existing record into the database. So after that we need to understand what is patch API and what is the difference between put and patch API. So if you can remember, in the put API we get in the input the whole request body, and we updated the whole request body into the database as well. But in put API, in patch API, what our base logic is that we need to only update some attribute, not the whole body. So in the request we will only be getting some specific attributes, not the complete request body, according to which we need to do an update operation in the database. So let us see how we can do that. So let's get started and create a patch API. So for that we will be using an annotation called patch mapping, and in the brackets we will be giving the URI as slash patch product, and let us create the method for this one. And the response entity will again be a string, but the input parameter will change, and the method name be patch product. And let us take two things in the request body, which first one will be an integer id, and the second one will be, let's say, string title. So the a scenario, use case scenario is that for the given id, update title for all the products. So let's say if the id is given in the input as 1, so what is going to happen is, whatever the title is given for all the products, this one and this one, the title should be updated to, let's say, Nokia. So that is the requirement right now. So let us try to solve this particular requirement. Okay, and the difference between put and patch API we have already noted down. So in put API we update the whole object in database, while in patch API our aim is to update only some of the attributes. Okay, so this is the main difference between these two API. It is an important question. You might get this question in the interviews as well. So be clear with it. And now let us code our API. So what we are going to do is that first of all we need to get the data back from the database. List of products we will be getting. Product list. Okay guys, so list of products, product list is equals to, we are going to get this from the database. So let us use our repository class method for this. That will be this one. And once we got this particular method, now we are having the list of all the product IDs which are there, and now we want to filter on based on the IDs. So we will be having a for each loop on this particular product list, and we will do for each product. For each product, what we want to do is, let me remove the extra space. So what I want to do is that if the ID is same, that then only update this particular title for that particular product. Okay, so I will do if product dot get ID is equals to this particular ID, then update this particular title for that product. So this product is equals to, now let us first update this product. Okay, we can directly update this. So product dot set, okay, this is product combination ID. I think let's open this particular product object, and it should be set ID. So let's rename it and go back to our API method. Okay, let us close the server first, and here we are having the set ID. So it will be not the set ID, not the set ID method we require. We require the product dot set. Okay, so it is having a product list. So then on okay, so this particular product list is again having a list of products, so we need to iterate over that also. So let us do that. So we are going inside this and dot for each, we can say product element. For this product element we have to update the title, so we will do dot set title. Okay, I have not forgot to do the dot get products. We not this product list, this product dot. Why it is not showing me the option? Okay, now I'm getting it. So on this we need to use the for each loop. Okay, let us remove this and dot set title, and this title we want to set it for all the products for this that particular request. So if the ID at the root level is same, then only we are going to do this operation, and once we are done with this operation we need to update the database as well again. So we will again be doing product repository dot save. Okay, so again we can have a try catch block over here. The same logic we can use which we are using in the put and the patch API, put and the sorry put and the add API, sorry. So same logic we can use. So in this we can use this same logic which we have used in the update API. So let's paste this here and let us remove this particular condition. Okay, string result we have to define, and this HTTP status also we need to define. Okay, now it's fine. And this product list. Okay guys, so let us have this save method inside this particular loop only. So we will be doing product repository dot save this particular product into the database. So now it's fine, and let us have the result. Now let us not have the result in this particular example, and let us just return the HTTP status. So let us give it as void, and we are just going to return an HTTP status of created. So return new response entity, and this entity will be having this particular HTTP status. Okay, so we have coded our patch API, and let's now save this changes, and let's now try to run our API. Okay, let's create an patch API call first. Now let us clone this put API call, and let us change it for patch, and the URI is this one. We need to use the same over here, and the body will be, so in the request what we are getting, we are getting integer and title. So we have not defined from where we will be getting this integer and title. So let us define a object with this. So let us give a patch request. Let us create a patch request object which will be a @request body. Now let us create a class with this particular patch request. Let us have one more package called DTO, in which we will be having the data transfer objects, which we will be using in our project to transfer data from one class to another. We will be using DTO objects. So let us have one such object. So patch request, and inside this what we are going to have, first we will be going to have JSON serialize, and then we are going to have two attributes. So first one was integer ID and second one was title. Okay, so we are having these two things over here. Okay, this is we have to use this, and let us now have the getter setters. Okay, now we have to update our API as well. So now we are having a object instead of those IDs itself. So we will do patch request dot get ID, and here we will do patch request dot get title. Yes, now I think everything is done. Let's now save this and run our API, and let's try to see if it works. So let us go to Postman and see the patch API we were creating. So save this one, and we are having the URI updated, and the JSON we are having will not be this. It will be only the ID, and the second thing will be the title. And now we want to update it as Nokia. So so what should happen in this particular request? What should be the output of this request is that in the database, for where the ID is 1, in the product list, this particular title should be Nokia, and this second title should be Nokia. Okay, so that is the requirement, and that is the changes we are making through this particular request. So let's try to hit this particular API and let's see what happens. Okay, so once we hit this request, we are getting 201 created. That means our request is successfully processed. So let's go to database and check if it got updated or not. So we will come over here and refresh it. Okay, so this is the ID which we wanted to update, and we gave in the request. So let's see if it got Nokia or not. So the title is now updated to Nokia. Okay, and in the second product as well, the title is got updated to Nokia. While for the first one, the title is iPhone 9, and for the second one it is iPhone 10. So the product with ID 2 does not got changed. Only the product where the ID is 1, which we have mentioned in the request, got updated. So our patch API is working fine. So this is how we can create a patch API using this particular annotation. And we have also covered the difference between the put and the patch API. So guys, that's it for this particular video. And till then, see you in the next video. Okay guys, so that's it for this. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. In the next video, we will be learning about the delete mapping. So how we can create a API which will delete records from the database. So that we will be doing next. So stay tuned for that. Till then, see you in the next video.